Okay. Okay. Let's turn that down a little bit for now. We'll turn it back up in a minute. Hi, everybody. Sorry. We're back. It's more Free Stars of the Ur-Quan Masters. We're going to have periodic interruptions, so be prepared. Let's see. Last time we allied ourselves with the Pekunk, who gave us their love and also spaceships. We freed Spathiwa from the ultimate evil. They're throwing a party and don't want to talk to us right now. And we've found the... Oh, what are they called? Ors? Ors. Which are probably totally not a multidimensional entity that is infringing into this reality and probably going to eat us all. It's fine. There's nothing to be worried about. Nothing at all to possibly worry us. We've got a lot of travel to do. Oh, yeah. Persei or Draconis. No, that's not the newest one. December 7th, 2155. Yeah, that's our newest one. Seems wrong. Definitely seems wrong. Why are we in Edival Peculae? Didn't I cross this one off my list? I guess I didn't. Where am I? I thought I went back to Earth. Did I not go back to Earth? Did I not save? I did, then I came here and saved. So that I could go down to this planet. I don't remember why I came here. I remember why I came here. No, this is... I remember clearing out this planet. Hold on. What happened? One second. Sorry. I'm like looking at the last 4 minutes of the last stream. On to Ada Volpexia. That is the save I made. Was I supposed to be going somewhere else? Oh, you can zoom in. Alpha Lalonde. I cannot get biodata there. The weather is too awful. My missiles are not damaging enough. So what I have written in my book as my next thing is Alpha Lalonde. And then Playground. Which is... I'm gonna guess one of these. Not that one, though. Delta Vulpiculae is Playground. But clearly I didn't finish clearing out Ada. But I had been writing down every one of them that I cleared out. Oh, but Ada Vulpiculae is where I met the ores. Yeah. So I guess I was here to try to... Hi, ores. I guess I was here hoping... to get some supplies, maybe? Of biodata. Because I do need biodata. But the friggin' weather and the tectonics here were kicking my butt. Like that. I guess I'm a lot faster now. Although I do have to be careful to not lose all my crew. I'm going to call that a wash. We're done with this planet for now. That hurt. Alright, so the question is... Well, no, I said next we were going to go to Alpha Lalande. As supposedly... there might be something there. This is Alpha. There does not appear to be much here. Class 6 tectonics. Oh. Class 6 tectonics. I should have probably checked to see if this was biodata or just mineral data. Looks to be just mineral data. That's fine. Alright, well, we've cleared out Alpha Lalande. I guess we're going to the playground. Or hopefully we don't get murdered. By our new friends, the Urs. Yep. That's not playground. This wasn't worth the stop.
I am expanding. It is so much squishy to smell you. Campers are the best. I have anticipation. And then what? Better parties in the middle for sure.
Oh no, we have a happy camper.
Yes, we do. It is.
I will enjoy the sauce. Time to go. Well, welcome. I skipped the planet. Well, welcome before you have to leave for work. I'm guessing from the name that you're a fan of this game. Well, this planet's got a lot of stuff. Save. Well, this is my first time playing this. This game is one constantly referenced by my partner. And so, since it was free and everything, I figured I could play it and see what's what. And there are parts of this that are quite enjoyable for a game that came out in the era that this one did. But man, I wish it had better controls. Where you going? No, I didn't mean to hit that key. Just wasting fuel. This planet's been great! I mean, sure, people are dying, but, space is the harsh mistress, I guess. Although, I will say that the moon is a harsh mistress. Harsh. All right. Hello, Violet Planet. Pellucid. There's nothing here. Goodbye, Pellucid Planet. Is this the same Pellucid Planet? Different planet? Krondite world. No, I can never remember. Are those worth it? Sure, let's go for it. What's the worst that can happen? We die. We're already here. Get me out of here. Alright, so we've hit the 3 outer ones. Ooh, this planet's got a moon. I'm not going down there for that. Sure. Hydrocarbons. They were grays. They weren't energy signatures. The only thing I've seen for energy signatures has been the destroyed cities. Also, technically, it wasn't a moon. It was a planet. Androsynth cities. Yes, thank you. These are just gray minerals. But it's really cheap to land here. And I'm about to run out of fuel, so I should probably stop messing around. Because I have to get back to Earth right now. It's fine. We haven't reduced our crew of 100 down to 28. Everything's fine. Like, I wish there were more places to buy fuel. Yeah, I think I have to, because there's no way I'm going to finish this whole zone. I was also told that I could run into those guys at any supergiant system. So, I can't help but notice that there's this. Are they going to be here?
Isn't this fun? Once again, we meet to exchange valuable tangibles. Isn't this fun? Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain? The 248 units of biological data we downloaded from your
Thanks for
ship
stopping in, happy
earned you
campers.
496 credits. What trade items would you like to buy today? As you know, we carry a large supply of fuel on board, which is compatible with your engine system. We will be happy to sell this substance to you at a cost of 1 credit per fuel unit. How much fuel do you wish to purchase? Fuel transferred to your vessel.
That was worth it, I think.
The technology we are now offering includes blueprints which show how to increase your lander's cargo space
I want
to
it.
double its present volume.
Which means I use less
I
fuel.
hope this makes your resource gathering more cost effective, Captain. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints which show how to add double capacity fuel tanks. We hope that these improved tanks will make more module slots available on your flagship, which you can fill with other, more
I remember
useful
hearing this
equipment.
before.
The technology we are now offering includes plans for improving the rate of fire on your lander's stun ray
Yeah.
beaver gun.
I must have not saved.
After some wild game, Well, the changes we made should really make a difference. Unless, of course, that wiring went in backwards, in which case you won't be able to shoot at all, or take off, for that matter. Don't worry, Captain. We stand behind our work. If something goes wrong, just bring it back to us, and we'll fix it pronto. The technology we are now offering includes details for building modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to earthquakes.
I want to buy this technology. I don't have the credits. No, it's definitely saved after I spoke to the Urs, because the Urs, are at the point in the conversation tree where if I ask them about the androsynth again, they'll kill me.
What else? It has then. We look.
Goodbye, Trade Master. Woohoo! A lot of minerals on this planet. We still have to go all the way back to the... Nope! hot here. Yeah, this planet will also be on fire. I want this one. I just want this one. Okay, so we need to come back to Alpha Peculae at some point. Vulpeculae. Yeah, indeed. Fire bad. Yeah, we still need to go get crew. We still need to turn in all of our materials for credits. Delta Mira. I'm just curious what kind of system this is. There's biologics on this here planet. Wasn't worth it. Shouldn't have done it. Lost all that crew for nothing. Let's go home.
Hello, Cap. I have some information. We have been invaded by an alien race calling themselves the Urs. Though so far, the invasion is a friendly one. The fish-like creatures have been stomping around the base in their robotic, walking exoskeletons, which look like combat vac suits, if you ask me. Based on the summary reports I've seen on their Nemesis ship design, I have but a single comment. I like it. I'd say we have quite a nasty little surprise in store for the Ur-Quan the next time you tangle with them. Captain, you are to be commended. Keep up the good work. Be careful out there.
So much crew. Want more storage yet? I don't think I do. And like, if you do everything right, you don't actually need multiple landers. Alright. Let's save. I should maybe go back somewhere, go somewhere new though, right? Like, sure, there's a lot of stuff there. Alpha Vulpeculae is the one that I have written in my notes. Oh, I don't think I fully explored Playground. You're right. Who are you? Should we just attack the probe?
Do not fear. We shall not harm you. Behavior follows dictated priorities. Replication, data gathering, contacting alien life, transforms in peaceful manner. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Hungry. Wow. Just blew up my ores ship that quickly, huh? That sucks. I just built that thing. Yeah, I know I just saved. I had to finish the fight first, though. Yeah, you didn't really miss the playground. I only went in there for a very brief moment. $372,261. There's the system. Alright, Delta Vulpiculae. Like, I cleared some of this already, I just didn't write down. I don't think I cleared the entire place. I think I bailed because I was running out of resources. And I needed to go refuel. Yeah. Yeah. I should really save again. What the ores were apparently drawn by was whatever the science thing was that we found.
Happy pieces! I am squirting nice colors. Why? The reason. Camper friends have come to Talo Playground. Why are you coming to this? Yes, yes! You say words, then I say. It is fun in between. More fun than dancing. Many gravity centers in heavy space make good party places. This is why we like the new town. So many campers, and then what? Even the playground. Such a surprise. At this playground, the Halo are making time jokes. It is too funny for the oars. The Halo are in heavy space, and next what? They spread to pretty space because Denari are chasing them. Now, Denari are sleeping, so oars can chase them. Then we can have a party. They are even better campers than you. Do not feeling bad. You are good enough campers, but not yet. You are asked if oars are upset. Oars are not upset. You are happy campers. Certainly, you are only slow time walkers. It is not fun on the surface in slow time. If you want to go, that is okay.
Well, there's a thing up here. Report from surface, Captain. We have found an unusual glowing rock thing here on the surface. When we first noticed it, we thought it was a naturally fluorescing igneous dike, but upon closer observation, we can only conclude that this object is artificial in origin. Tallow design. Those guys sure built to last. Simple radiometrics show an age in excess of 20,000 years. Regardless of how old it is, it continues to radiate energy all up and down the EMR spectrum, with a concentration of emissions in the red infrared range. Even though it weighs a ton, we will definitely lug this puppy up to the ship. One last comment before I sign off. Ensign Hodgkins and Witherspoon have both reported extreme headaches and mental disarray whenever they approach the Tallow device. None of the rest of us have any problems, so either the ensigns are just being babies, or the Tallow device produces some kind of shield that affects only certain people's minds. Maybe the scientists back at the starbase will tell us more. No, wait, Yeah, the oars are absolutely discussing time as a more complex interaction than what we are capable of. And that's fine. That's good for them. I don't care about that enough to go down. Oh, real and imaginary components, you say? This planet seems like it's worth going down to. think it's going to be on fire. Oh, wrong key! Damn it, I hate wasting fuel. I can't land on the gas giants, so there's not much point. Wow, I just got completely wrecked there. I think I need the ability to survive fire before I go to the planets with it. Do I need to check the gas giant? Like, you say this, and now I'm like, did I make a mistake? I didn't. Oh, do an orbit in case someone's home. Fair enough. Oh, that planet's dead. Okay, that's Delta. Hello, who's this?
I am expanding. Campers are the best. Better parties in... Perhaps you have not been to the playground. The playground is for Taelo and for Urs, but campers can go. It's more fun than several. The playground is 372.1.
I did go there.
I will tell again the many piece. Here is some. Space is many. You cannot slide like Urs. It is sad. But this. Urs are trying to pull. Arilu can slide. Also Taelo. Many. Yes, we.
Goodbye, Ors.
I am Here is 6 or 9 pieces ago. Myself, the Ors, did not even smell your level. Can you believe? It is so silly. It is such a happy town. Then, the Andersons made some slippery places. And then Ors can smell it. It smells so good, Ors are surprised. I myself push the fingers into the new town. And there are so many campers. First, the Vucks. But they are such silly cows. They ask so much about the Andersons, we must dance with them. Then, we can smell the Arilu. Again, they are jumping in front. It is always... There is juice squeezing, and then we are not so frumple. Finally, we find you, the happy campers, and the Taelo playground for sliding through. Where are the Taelo? There they are. It is too much fun. We are too happy in this slow time heavy space. It is a better level for games. This is the everything story. Now you know. Hello. Hello. Do you know? Now you are a happy camper. Oars will give. These are best for letting go near heavy space planet bodies. Then go, and going fastest to enter ships of the other. Then it is happy time. Yes, we do. Goodbye is... It is...
Oh, right, everything's on fire. That's why I didn't want to land here. I need to, like, check the temperature before I land.
We already know why you are here. Etiquette requires that we act as though we are ignorant of your desires. Now, what can we... It has...
All right. Let's look at the star map. Now, where was Draconis? It's Capricorn, eh? Okay, Draconis is up here. That's a long way up, but I should be able to get fuel if I can get biodata. Rigel, Beetlejuice? Where was... Did I have something about going to Rigel? Where's Rigel? Regulus. No, you're talking about Rigel the Fourth. Hynerian Dominar. He's not from Rigel. Come on. I don't remember anyone saying go to Rigel. But we'll go to Rigel. I don't think I have the fuel to go to Draconis and back right now. But if I go back and refuel, I should be able to do a round trip straight there and back. Because it looks like it's straight up from Seoul. Of course, once we arrive, I'm going to go on break, so be ready for that. Alright, we'll be back. Okay. Alright, let's see. What did I miss? Commander mentioned it during the Alliance's resistance. Oh, so the history lesson, maybe? And then... as long as it isn't infested with Kharitan scum. Quick question. Who? I don't remember that. Oh, hello. Are you friend?
Attention, Starship. We are the Zot-Fot-Pik. Make no hostile actions. We come in peace and with goodwill. But if you make one false move, you're vapor. Don't worry. My companion is just a bit nervous. No, I'm not. And argumentative. No, I'm not. We are a scout vessel dispatched from our home world. We have traveled far through hostile, uncharted space to find you. We hail from the green dwarf star at coordinates Zerfar Gernut. Aha! Pahoik hoi! No, you idiot. In their coordinate system. Oh, coordinates 400.0 by 543.7. He is. No, she is. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Christ. We've been through this a million times. That doesn't change anything. You're the Fot. Well, Captain, as you can see, this is a point of some contention. Fot! Hooray! That we finally found our saviors! Maybe. At last, our search is over. It is just as the Great Crystal Ones promised. They look sneaky. I think they're lying. Quiet, fool. Can't you see our nightmare is over? This ship is from the Great Crystal One's fabled alliance, the Alliance of Three Stars. Maybe. In our ancient past, 4 species evolved intelligence on our homeworld.
Simultaneously.
They were the Zot,
Zot-Fot
the Pik.
and the Zabranki.
We three, the Zot, Fot, and Pik, evolved in such a way as to acquire sustenance from many sources,
From airborne zooplankton
from solar and ambient energies.
and from rocky fungal cleaners.
Our favorite.
The Zabranki also consumed a variety of foods, namely the Zot, the Fot, and the Pik.
To survive the predations of the Zabranki, we banded together, annihilated the Zabranki,
And formed the cooperative union you now encounter.
We are a relatively peaceful group of species,
Unless we're angry.
so we find ourselves in need of help
We only need a little.
because of our desperate situation.
Desperate is too strong a word. I think troublesome is more like it.
Our planets are under attack from an invading horde.
We do not know who they are or why they are here.
We are being blown to bits.
Fleets of alien ships appear out of nowhere, then unleash terrible destructive energy.
Fortunately,
They release these energies on each other.
unfortunately,
They favor combat near strong gravity wells. Their stray shots regularly strike the surface of our planet, often with tragic results.
fortunately,
They have never found our homeworld, only our colony planets.
unfortunately,
All our colonies have perished as a consequence.
some of the vessels are huge green battleships which launch wave after wave of small fighters.
The other ships are black as space, and their hulls are carved with strange alien writing.
In combat, the 2 ships seem evenly matched.
One fires blasts of fusion energy, while the other launches spinning projectiles.
These are the words we have prayed for.
Hey, this trip's not a waste after all.
More than anything, we seek an ally to help us survive in this hostile universe.
We're having some problems of that general nature.
But we are only emissaries. You must meet with our leaders. They are wiser, more powerful beings.
They look just like us, though.
Fly to the star called Alpha Tucanae. The planet closest to the sun is our home.
And if possible, hurry.
All right, all right. Well, we found more potential friends. Woo! Woo! 2 whole aluminum. That was not worth the trip. I will save in a moment. It's a good idea, though. Alright. So I guess we probably need to go back to Seoul. First. Because we need fuel, crew, and to offload, I guess. So we'll go back to Seoul. Hi, who are you? I'm gonna guess a probe. Mm-hmm.
Do not fear. We shall not. Behavior follows dictate applicable get contact and priority over must break.
They killed so many people. Should I converse or should I attack?
This is Probe 2418-B on a peaceful mission. Replication status, 8 replications. Next replication 85% complete. Estimated replication since departure from point of origin, 583 replications. Estimated replications projected 1 year from this date, 14,784 replications. Estimated replications projected 5 years from this date, 45,786,412 replications. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component.
I'm going to lose. How is it that I was beating those things so easily before? How frustrating.
Hello, Captain. Keep it coming, Captain. The analysis reads as follows. Subject to Ta'alo device. Data, whoever the Ta'alo were, they were clever, way past us, probably even beyond the Shenjesu. As far as I can tell, with all our equipment, this thing is a rock. Just a rock. Nothing but a rock. However, if you feed a current into it, anywhere along its surface, everyone on board this starbase who has Esper potential gets a bad headache. Well, we checked a bit more into that, and when the Ta'alo thing is active, all evidence of Psychon interaction is flatlined. Nothing gets through. Summary, if you keep this Ta'alo rock device thing on board your vessel, I'll bet you're immune to any form of psychic attack, or at least mostly immune. That's the end of our scientist's report.
I want it.
Be careful out there, Captain.
We're going to go from here to Alpha Tukne. So. What were the coordinates? 400. Oh, Zot-Fot. Alpha Tukne. Autopilot! Oh. Oh. Oh, that makes things so much easier. Yeah, there's an autopilot, apparently. You didn't know this? I've discovered something you didn't know about your game? Oh, that feels good. Well, on the navigate screen, if you hit enter over some coordinates, it puts that line on there. And then when I came back to and selected navigate from doing so, it just said, okay, cool. Welcome to Alpha Tukane. Only Class 2 tectonics. Let's go get some money. Hello? Oh. That's a lot of stuff. And biologicals. Oh, but it's Class 8 tectonics. This planet's gonna murder me. Maybe we can get lucky. Nope. Sure couldn't get lucky. We're not going to lose crew to that. We'll come back for that.
What? A human in a precursor service vehicle? How did you escape the slave ship, human? Or are you a rogue? Although you consider us the enemy, these conclusions are flawed. We are your salvation. We bring you peace. A peace built upon our social framework, imposed upon your planet, a new world order in which your prosperity and security are assured by the Ur-Quan. We will protect you from the hazards of this hostile universe, from dangers so hideous your simple minds cannot imagine their dark scope. Today, we are the enemy. In time, this will change. Soon, you will come to understand the boon of slavery we force upon you, and then you will revere and even love us for this gift.
Will I?
Launch fighters. Launch fighters. Launch fighters.
No! Fwiffo! Fwiffo!
Launch fighters.
Yeah, I caught on that taking out the fighters too does it. They like have perfect aim.
Loser.
It takes forever for those things' batteries to recharge, huh?
Stupid. Dummy. Wimp. Baby. Worm.
Oh,
Idiot.
they don't just say things at them. That's how they recharge their weapons. Wish I'd caught that earlier, because I would have killed that thing faster. It only cost my entire fleet. Oh, there's two of them. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Okay, so I don't want to run into those guys. Because they kick my butt. I can't do the Class 8 tectonics. What's up? I tried! Yeah, point defense to take on the fighters? Maybe.
It is the alien from the Tenjessu's alliance.
Just look at those weapon pods on his ship.
We hope that during this visit, we can make clear to your species the benefits of a mutual assistance pact.
But we're also armed to the teeth, so don't try stealing our atmosphere or anything sneaky like that.
We had a close call last week,
One of those black ships was snooping around the system.
but before it got to our world, some of the green ships warped in, destroyed the black vessel, and then left immediately.
We got lucky.
No, we have nothing new to report.
Nope, not a thing.
How wonderful! We accept!
Hooray!
How marvelous!
Yeehaw!
Captain, we are delighted that your people have made this choice.
Now we won't get slaughtered.
In exchange for our cooperation helping you with captains and ship designs, all that we ask for is your protection.
So we don't get slaughtered.
We shall begin fulfilling our commitment at once. We will transport officers and our Stinger design to your base immediately.
Why, heck! Maybe I'll even make the trip to your planet. I'd make a good starship captain. Captain, I'm pretty darn mean in a fight, and there ain't nobody better than me with a thrusting stinger tongue attack.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Just ask away.
Not much, to tell the truth.
This space exploration stuff is kind of new to us,
Besides the green alien ship
which have only tried to kill us,
and the black alien ship,
which have actually been quite successful at killing us.
the only other starships we have encountered are strange tumbling red probes, which profess to be on a peaceful mission.
But then attack like slavering Zabrankies.
We believe that the probes are actually robotic scouts, which have suffered some kind of malfunction resulting in their aberrant behavior.
And what's worse, they are multiplying.
Yes, that's true. The probes seem to be replicating at a geometric rate.
Hey! That means if there was only one last week, then next month... wait a minute. Let me calculate. That means next month there'll be a whole mess of those things.
By backtracing the probe's course path, we have been able to calculate that the source of the probes is somewhere on a direct line that includes our star and Epsilon Muscade.
Go get 'em, Captain.
cultural exchange. A good idea.
Yeah, let's tell him about Frungy.
Be quiet, you fool. He asked a serious question. He doesn't want to know about Grungy.
How do you know? What makes you so smart? You never even asked him if he wants to know about Frungy. Why, I'll bet right now he's wondering, what is this wonderful sport, Frungy? How is it played? What kind of equipment do you need to play Frungy? And I wonder who's ahead in the Frungy championships.
Will you shut up about Grungy? If you say another word about that stupid game, I'm going to lose control and blow a cloud of spores at you.
Yeah, okay. Don't blow your sack. I won't mention Frungy again. I promise.
Well, Captain, as you can probably see, our culture's predominant trait, its greatest strength and weakness, is the diverse interactions between Zot-Fot and Pik.
Frungy!
The Stinger is the peak of our technological prowess.
It's totally awesome.
These vessels are cheap to build and can be quite effective in short-range combat.
They turn on a small round thing that's real small.
Remember, though, against most ships, the Stinger must close distance immediately and give unrelenting tongue attacks until either the enemy or the Stinger are destroyed.
Yeah, the tonguing is the best part.
Nope.
Not a word.
Our past? Quite a broad topic for this short conversation, but I'll share a key piece of our history with you.
After we killed off the last Zabranki, we faced an interesting question.
Should we proceed and establish a culture which would advance in art, technology, and social sophistication?
Or should we just go back into the forest and kick back and enjoy ourselves, knowing that a Zabranki wasn't going to jump out of the bush and eat us?
Well, we did go back into the forest. We stayed there for about 5,000 years and had a great time.
Then, one stormy day, a Zot, a Fot, and a Pik were walking up a steep path looking for something good to eat when a bolt of lightning struck nearby. With a huge flash of light, the bolt of energy carved a strangely shaped chunk of granite out of a cliff.
It was a disc with a hole in the middle. As the rock began to roll down the hill, toward the three terrified beings, some dry grass got caught in its hole. And since the rock was still hot, the grass caught on fire.
When the rock finally got to the Zot, the Fot, and the Pik, they simultaneously discovered the wheel, fire, and religion, thus catapulting them on the road of progress.
Which has led us to this day, Captain. Oh, how did the flaming wheel give religion to our culture, you ask?
I will explain. You see, when it got to the threesome, the flaming wheel was going at a pretty good clip, and it ran smack into the Zot, killing him.
The Fot and the Pik felt so bad. They really liked that Zot, that they decided the Zot hadn't really died when the wheel flattened him. He had just gone to a better place.
Presumably one without lethal flaming wheels.
Wow.
Anything else? Goodbye, Captain.
See ya!
Epsilon Muscae. Muscae. Hey, Beetlejuice. I could go to Beetlejuice. $412, $377. Oh, Beetlejuice. Yeah. All right. I'll write it down. Betelgeuse. Sorry, I'm looking for the system that they told me to look for. Unknown? What was that? What was ear called? Or what was it called? Typo, right. Epsilon muscae. Gamma muscae. Beta muscae. Alpha muscae. Ah! Damn it. Yes, I can zoom in. It's true. Epsilon muscae? Somewhere on a line between these two systems, eh? Huh. I wonder if it's beta myrcene. The only thing that's on the line? I mean, we don't know that. Okay, yes, the only thing on the line. Alright, let's go check out beta myrcene. Maybe we can stop these probes from ruining everything. Bye! I'm out of here! Alright, so this is how I did it. I went to Star Map. Went to the system I wanted. Hit Enter. Hit Escape. Ha 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 ha! Goodbye! Oh, we've arrived. Class 7 tectonics, huh? Wow. But that purple is worth 25 times however much it is, so I think we're going to risk it. One magnetic monopole. I'm not bothering. That's not worth it. Okay, so planet 9, planet 8. Just because it sounds right in reality doesn't change the fact that in a video game I expect better. Alright, let's go capture some livestock. Purple planet. Not worth it. Or to planet 5. Let's go to planet 4. Oop. Maybe. Maybe. None of these are worth, like, landing on. Whee! Planet 5. 2 and 3 are the only ones we haven't been to yet. Planets 2 and 3. Lots of livestock on these planets. Oh, we're full. We're full of biological data. That hasn't happened before. Into Planet 2. I guess I'm going to clean off that planet with the magnetic monopole because I don't know what's making the probes yet. Unless the actual truth is that they're coming from all the way out at the other end of the line. Which I suppose is possible. Yeah, Epsilon Muscae. Because we haven't seen anything yet. Like, we've been to every planet. I thought. Oh, you think it's beyond Epsilon Muscae? I suppose that's fair. I need to go to a large cluster and hope that there's a dude there. Because I'm about to run out of fuel. Alpha Apotus, maybe? Hope that there's a shopkeep. Being chased by a lot of somebodies. That planet is on fire. They're all going to be on fire. Every planet in this system is going to be on fire. There they are. Buddy!
This very morning, I was just saying to subordinate Ochre, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the feet of a human." We laughed and laughed. What a synchronicity. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain? The one punch. What trade items would you like to... How much fuel? Fuel transferred to your... The technology. We are now off modifications to your plane. With the addition of these safety belts and heavy-duty shock absorbers, your lander occupants should be much safer when an untimely earthquake strikes. The job is complete. Your landers are ready. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding auto-tracking modules, which improve the aim of all your weapons.
I would love that.
What else? It has... We look...
Me too. Apparently I didn't have seatbelts, so yeah, what would OSHA say? I'm not in compliance. Alright, I can't go to any of these planets. They're all on fire. Alright. I should save. You're right. I should have saved. To what I think is the one beyond Muscine. Or whatever the heck that Epsilon Musque. I think. Right, same. Not worth stopping. This planet has a moon! Let's see how good our earthquake shields are. The earthquake shields seem pretty good. Fingers crossed it's not in the opposite direction. I don't think it is, because all of the things seem to be coming from this direction in hyperspace. Like, they're all coming from the upper left. Or at least that's what it looked like to me. There's an orange mineral here. Let's go get it. Nine whole uranium. Hey, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, it's a piss planet. Alright, one more planet to check in this region. It has 2 moons! Sure, I'll go down and get these minerals. Free radicals? Ethanol? I guess we'll go get it because we're here. Gas giant? What just happened? Yeah, I think I folded space is indeed right. Alpha Pavonis. Beta Pavonis. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Alpha Muscinae. Beta Muscinae. Gamma Muscinae. Delta Muscinae. Is this one Epsilon? Maybe I need to go even further. Alpha Tucanae. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's gotta be one of these two. Vega. Oh, it's probably Vega, huh? All right. So I was using the edge of my phone as a straight edge across those planets, and it is absolutely in a straight line to Vega. Extended. So I think that's probably where I'm going. But not until after this mandated commercial break, which is to say I need to see if I can get my dog to go outside and go pee. Back in a few. Alright. think that's where we're going to want to go. So let's get up there and see what's happening. All right, welcome to Vega. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what the planets are against the backdrop of multicolored stars. Alright, let's start at planet 1 then. We'll work our way out this time. Vega. Planet 2. Not worth it. Oh, it's a gas giant. Nope. Ah, this one's got a lot going on. That was a good planet trip, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, these aren't worth anything, I don't think. I think those are all the level 1 stuff. Yeah. We're not landing. We're not wasting fuel on landing for that. I don't think. Let's hope this planet's better. None of these are the source of the things. I think those are these ones. Which, I mean... there's a lot down here. So maybe it's worth it. It's not. Not if they're only giving me this little per pickup. Okay, that was better. Alright, so this wasn't the system. Maybe it's the one north. Maybe it's Muske. Maybe it's the other direction. Okay. Jeez. Alright, get me out of here. Go back for more. Those guys are worth a lot of data. Yeah, I think maybe you were right that it's going to be the last planet all the way up in that corner. I'm not stopping for that. Cargo bay is almost full. I want high value. Ah, here we go. Singular monopoles? 9 degenerate matter. How do you know it's degenerate? What's it doing all the way out here? So we have a gas giant with a small planet, a small moon. Hello?
Hello, visitor. We are the Slylandro. I am content to hover, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time. Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well. You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa, and then the Melmo may come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred rotations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melnome stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melnome said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel. Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melnome just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Ur-Quan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I think. Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The Sentient Milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Mailmen, the Foz, and the Ur-Quan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy.
I see.
They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since. Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world, which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago. I wish I knew more of the information you seek, Traveler. But we last saw the Shaggy Ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chants. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with Associates Joyce Lifting and Solid Plummet. Joyce Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the Shaggy Ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Solon Plummet remembers that the last time the Shaggy Ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was. No, I have told you. One moment. Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the Shaggy One's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds, unlike all others. The Shaggy Ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them? We were told the planets were, again this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the Shaggy One's ultimate fate. One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
Large white and pair of blue nearby.
We are the Slylandro, a race of kind, curious, gas-bagged people. Certainly, provided you share with us similar information. What would you like to know? Our planet, which we call Source, has no solid surface as yours likely does. Our world is the 500-kilometer band of atmosphere in which we can survive. Below this are the depths, the dark, hostile region, which grows increasingly darker and more hostile the farther one goes. A typical feat of courage for Slylandro juveniles is to sink far enough into the depths so that the juvenile's gas bag is almost ruptured by the pressure. The tissue scars left by the trip last many rotations and are thought to attract comely mates. Above our world is void. When we travel up too far into void, we grow giddy and behave inappropriately. We have an egalitarian society here. All are equal. Of course, that doesn't stop some people from being stupid fools or jerks. But on a world as huge as Source, where there are no barriers to restrict your travel, if someone is bothering you, you simply go somewhere else. As you might have guessed, we have no physical technology. In our long history, several of our people have tried to work with objects, constructing weapons and other tools from the carcasses of dead beasts. But eventually, whatever it was they were building got too heavy and dragged them down to the depths. Since we possess no technology, we have no permanent way to record the passing of events. Instead, we use the history chants. long songs whose rhythms and patterns help prevent the introduction of error into the record. When the Shaggy Ones first arrived over 41 drawns ago, we had no words for aliens or ships, for stars or planets. Our skies are an opaque swirl of colors. We knew nothing of the universe outside Source. The Shaggy Ones taught us most of the new words, and after they departed, we remembered them for the many long drawn, until ships from the sentient milieu arrived. Our world, which we call Source, has been home to our species for many thousands of drawn. We evolved from simpler, unimodular beings who thrive in atmospheric convection cells. At first, we were little more than mindless consumers who glided at the edge of wind walls, straining the air for small animalcules. But even then, we were social creatures who invented language so that we could better cooperate when herding food into dense concentrations. There are many hundreds of species here in Source, producers, consumers, hunters, and parasites, but so far, we are the only species here to achieve intelligence. My pleasure. Now let's talk about you and your peoples. Oh my! I forgot! You creatures see in the visual range, and can see our... well, we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are... Well, we use them when the male and the female, well, look. I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy. The drawn is our primary unit of time. It lasts for an interval equivalent to 4 million rotations of our planet. A drawn is subdivided into 2,000 dranasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves? Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed on a world a lot like that. As far as we know, we're the only sentient species who's ever evolved in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants, so maybe there are others like us Thylandro out there somewhere. That must be great, to leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds. That's it. We know a lot about clouds. If you've got any cloud questions, ask us. We have over 800 different symbolic references just to describe them. Most of the time, when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, the only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Thylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like. The Ur-Quan? The long brownish guys from the milieu with all the eyes and arms? They used to come visit us regularly about 3 drawns ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them? But the Ur-Quan were such good guys. They had lots of interesting things to tell us about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 drawn, like turning green and evil. Oh, then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here. I think there is another blue star right next to it. We can't describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Ur-Quan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space, and that as far as they knew, there were only 10 of these planets in this part of the galaxy. Okay, but please, can we talk about you some more later? Sure, if you are interested. In exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnorme offered to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned. Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible. Sure. What would you like to know? Sure. It was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before. But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel 5. Transmission source 4. Astronomical anomaly 3. Planet-bearing life signature 2. Raw replication materials 1. Probe behaviors with assigned priorities. Communicate 5. Record data 4. Analyze data 3. Seek replication materials 999. Move to current target 1. That's it. That behavior was hard-coded by the Melnorme. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker. No, the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat. That's impossible! It's inconceivable! The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering. Okay. From the Melnorme Traveler Traders, it was catalog item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe, the economy model. The Melnorme traded it to us for data on the life on Source. They said the information was unique and was worth, I don't really understand their units of exchange, something like 10,000 Greedots or something like that. Fortunately, that was exactly the price of their catalog item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe. 2 or 300 rotations, I guess. Sure. What would you like to know? Okay. It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe, had gone before. Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands. Sure. What would you like to... I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
Yeah.
Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial. I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior. No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning? Spaceships are the probe's highest priority because we want more than anything to make friendly contact with alien races. The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication. The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what? I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected and... a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done? Traveler, you must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy? No, not Catalog Item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe. The model with the recall transmitter was Catalog Item 2419, and the Mel Normé said it was out of stock. Why yes, there is! You're a genius, Traveler! Why didn't we remember that? Oh, there's a problem though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at. Goodbye, human fluid sac.
Well, I mean, that's positive at least. Yeah, the Spothy. But we can't go see the... Oh, actually, we can probably go see the Spothy after this. It's been a while. Maybe their party's over. Alright, I gotta take a break. Be right back. think these are common. Well, let's go get some stuff. Oh, my data was full. Awesome. So these guys died for nothing. Need to buy fuel. 2 blue stars near here, huh? So these 2 maybe? Alpha Pegasi and Beta Pegasi? Is Alpha Pavonis a supergiant? I suppose if Alpha Centauri counts. We have autopiloted to the next star. And hopefully it's got some Melnorme there. Oh, I guess I picked up my probe, didn't we? We did. Converse.
Do not fear. We shall not harm you. Engaging self-destruction circuitry.
Well, I mean, I do enjoy just getting $550 for free. I don't think it counts. But maybe it does. I can't land on any of the planets here because they're all going to be on fire. Oh no, Normie! I think that green one down there is going to be the closest one. Let's try going to Pegasi though. See if we can find, I suppose I need to clear out my inventory though. Oh look, it's a probe! Excuse me.
This is Probe 2418-B on a peaceful mission. Engaging self-destruct. We are not hostile and seek to establish friendly relations. Engaging self.
I mean, like, I am full up on stuff right now, really. I suppose I can always have more data. I'm not seeing anything special about any of these planets. Like, nothing is jumping out at me looking at this. Like, it's going, oh yeah, these look awesome. Like, they look like a standard planet. So let's... Let's try this one. Should really save. This planet's going to be on fire. But it's a rainbow world, so this is the one we were looking for. How on fire could it be, really? Excessively. Thought I saved. Okay. Beta, Pegasi. 39.5. 745. Okay, well, we know that that's the place we're supposed to be going. I'm gonna bet that there's a Melnorme here. Probe? Probe? Free money?
We wish to learn more. Engaging sub.
I am, very much so. Melnorme? Melnorme. Huh? Oh, who said anything about me fixing it beyond this? I'm perfectly happy with the fact that we have the self-destruct sequence for the drones, and no one else does. Dude!
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain? The 287. What trade? How much? Fuel trend. The technical tracking module. You are preparing for a mighty battle, eh? Well, let me give you some advice. You should consider using multiple tracking modules, since this will greatly improve your aim. However, never add more than 3 to your ship. Any more would be useless. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to inclement planet weather.
Yeah, I want
A
that.
little superconductive spray paint, and presto, your lander can sustain a direct hit by a lightning bolt without risking the passengers inside. Usually. Since the job is so easy that a nymph could do it, I expect all your landers will be treated in less than an hour. The technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to planetary hotspots. With these new ablative plasma heat shields, your crew will be substantially safer on hot worlds. But like all our lander modifications, this protection is not perfect, so remain cautious. Since the changes to your landers are straightforward, your landers commander should be fitted with the heat shield by the time you return to your ship. The technology we are now offering is plans for building Hellbore cannons, a weapon much more destructive than a simple blaster.
I would like to buy it, but I'm broke
What
again.
else would you like? Very well done. It has been. We look forward.
I thought they did too? Alright, but now that means that we can go down to these hotspot planets. Oh geez, is it almost 11? I should really be calling it night. I really should. Wow, this... Those are not actually worth that much, though. There we go. This planet's also on fire. We are almost completely full up. We are now completely full up. Time to leave. Alright, everybody. It's time to go home. Home, Jeeves!
Look out! Boy, what a close call. Captain, why did you try to run down that Keel Varese vessel? You almost smashed it into flinders. What? You didn't see it? Surely you... Oh, never mind. Now, what can we do for you today? We appreciate your intentions. It has been.
Snuck up on me. But yeah, we'll head back to Earth, offload, buy some upgrades. And then call it a night. With a save this time. Alright, I need to go to Spathiwa. Oh well. Their party should be over. Next time on Spathywa. My notes are so terrible.
Hello, Captain. I know you're busy, but I've got some news. It would appear your diplomatic efforts have struck gold, Captain. We've been contacted by a race called the Zot-Fot-Pik, who wish to fulfill their part of the unification, something you have arranged with them, I gather. They have sent us specifications for the Stinger-class attack vessels, as well as a large number of Zot-Fot-Pik commanding officers. You're doing a fine job, Captain. Also, we're receiving a priority distress call from the Zot-Fot homeworld at Alpha Tucanae. The signal was urgent but extremely weak. The only portions of the transmission that we can be sure of are help, Black Destroyer, planet under attack, help, worse than Zabranki, whatever that means, and finally, help. Also, we've detected a minute but measurable disturbance in the inner space fabric at approximate true space coordinate 100 by 50. Our scientists speculate that this disturbance may be caused by many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations, all in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain? That last load should keep it blazing. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Slilandro probe destruct code sequence. Data. This is a complex sequence of program instructions using an encryption sequence similar in some ways to the rolling Fung algorithm. Summary, when a Slilandro probe approaches, open a hailing frequency, wait for a response, and then transmit the code. That's the end of our scientist's report. Be careful out there, Captain.
Dynamo unit. Fusion blaster. Fusion blaster. Zot-Fot Stinger. The Stinger is a weird little ship. I guess I can just have one. Just to have one. To Spathiwa. There. There. I saved. It's there. Next time we go to Spathiwa, we get our fancy thingamadooler. And then... oh, we're going to have to figure out so many things, aren't we? But that'll be Saturday. So, yeah. Yeah. Not tomorrow. I am going to hopefully be able to take care of my dog. Anyway. Y'all have a good time. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the sci-fi nonsense. We will do more next time. Bye.